Deep within the silent forest, a massive project begins with the careful selection of a stable site.
Topographical data determines the exact coordinates where the Earth will be opened for this ambitious hidden structure.
Manual labor serves as the foundation for the initial clearing of organic matter before the heavy work.
Every cubic meter of soil must be accounted for to ensure the surrounding ecosystem remains completely undisturbed.
Precision measurements are vital when calculating the vertical load-bearing capacity of the underlying subterranean clay and rock.
The architectural plans reveal a sophisticated network of tunnels designed to withstand extreme pressure from the earth. Obstacles such as buried stones require mechanical intervention to maintain the integrity of the proposed structural footprint. Protective coatings are applied to every piece of wood to prevent rot and moisture infiltration over time. Traditional carpentry techniques are merged with modern engineering to create a frame that is both strong and vertical supports are anchored into the ground to provide the necessary stability for the heavy overhead roof. A level foundation is the most critical component of any underground build to avoid future structural shifting. Multiple layers of high-density polyethylene provide a secondary barrier against the natural dampness of the forest soil.
Mechanical fasteners ensure that the structural components will not separate under the weight of the backfilled earth.
The use of sand facilitates drainage and prevents the buildup of hydrostatic pressure against the shelter walls. Air circulation is a primary concern for any enclosed space located several meters below the surface level.
Camouflage techniques are integrated from the beginning to hide any visible signs of the life support systems.
Security is prioritized through the installation of reinforced steel frames that can support a heavy blast door. Gravel provides a stable and dry base for the final flooring materials to be installed later on.
Concrete is used to reinforce the most vulnerable points of the structure, where soil pressure is highest.
Pouring the ceiling requires absolute timing to ensure a monolithic slab that will never leak or crack.
Steel reinforcement bars are essential for distributing the weight of the forest floor above the shelter roof.
A smooth finish on the concrete prevents water from pooling and allows for even application of waterproofing.
Monitoring the curing process is vital to ensure the structural concrete reaches its maximum rated design strength.
The application of heat-activated bitumen creates a seamless waterproof membrane that will last for many decades. A French drain system is installed to divert groundwater away from the structure and prevent flooding issues. Compaction of the surrounding earth is necessary to minimize settling and provide lateral support for the walls.
The descent into the shelter must be steep enough to save space, but wide enough for supplies.
Electrical systems are designed for efficiency, using low-voltage LED lights to conserve power during long-term use.
But power storage is managed by a high-capacity battery system capable of running essential life support for weeks.
Renewable energy is harvested from the sun using hidden solar arrays placed high in the forest canopy.
Manual overrides ensure that fresh air can be circulated even if the primary electrical system completely fails. Airtight seals are essential for maintaining a controlled internal environment and preventing the entry of outside contaminants. Durable flooring materials are chosen for their ability to resist moisture and provide thermal insulation from below. Interior finishes are designed to make the underground environment feel more habitable during long periods of isolation.
The stove provides both a heat source for cooking and a way to regulate the internal temperature.
Fire safety is paramount in a wooden shelter, requiring high-temperature insulation at every chimney penetration point. Water security is achieved through a multi-stage filtration system that processes collected rainwater for safe daily consumption. The storage capacity is designed to provide enough water for one person for several months of use. Functional plumbing is a luxury that makes the hidden underground shelter a fully self-contained living environment. Food supplies are organized by expiration date to ensure a reliable and rotating stock of nutritional items. Space optimization is achieved by using multifunctional furniture that provides both comfort and extra storage capacity. The interior layout is carefully planned to maximize every square inch of the limited underground floor space. Emergency medical supplies are a critical component of the shelter's inventory for managing potential injuries on site. Real-time monitoring of resource levels allows the occupant to manage energy consumption and ensure system longevity. Educational resources are included to provide mental stimulation and essential knowledge for long-term survival in the forest.
Non-reflective coatings are applied to all external metal surfaces to maintain the secrecy of the hidden location.
Replacing the original topsoil is the final step in restoring the natural appearance of the excavation site.
Live vegetation is used to anchor the soil and provide a realistic texture that blends with the surroundings. From a distance, the site appears completely natural, with no indication of the complex structure hidden beneath. The opening mechanism is ingeniously hidden within the landscape features to prevent accidental discovery by any passers-by.
Once inside, the shelter is completely sealed off from the outside world, providing a sense of security.
The transition from the wild forest to a comfortable living space is both immediate and highly impressive. Warmth and sustenance are easily maintained within the shelter thanks to the efficient design of the systems.
Visual awareness of the surface is maintained through a low-profile periscope that provides a full 360-degree view.
Communication with the outside world is possible through a long-range radio antenna hidden in the trees above.
The shelter remains undetected even by the local wildlife that frequently roams across the newly restored ground.
The silence of the underground environment provides a perfect space for focus and rest away from distractions.
The drainage system is put to the test during a heavy downpour, ensuring the interior stays dry.
Effective ventilation and moisture barriers work together to maintain a stable and comfortable humidity level for inhabitants. Regular maintenance of the energy systems is necessary to ensure the long-term reliability of the underground shelter.
Clean air is maintained by regularly servicing the particulate filters that protect the internal atmosphere from dust.
Tools must be kept in prime condition to handle the daily tasks required for living in isolation.
Every zone of the shelter serves a specific purpose, allowing for a balanced life while living underground.
Leaving the shelter requires a careful check of the surroundings to ensure that the secret location remains. Silent operation of all moving parts is critical to maintaining the stealthy nature of the hidden structure. As daylight fades, the shelter becomes even more difficult to find for anyone not knowing its location. Redundancy in power generation ensures that the inhabitant is never left without electricity for essential lighting needs. The structural integrity of the ceiling slab is a testament to the quality of the industrial materials. Secondary insulation measures help to retain heat and reduce the amount of energy needed for climate control. Being self-sufficient means having the right tools and parts on hand to fix any system that breaks. Safety protocols are strictly followed to mitigate the risks associated with using fire in an enclosed space. Ingenious methods are used to monitor the surface without the need for expensive or complex electronic sensors.
Planning for the future includes the possibility of small-scale agriculture to supplement the stored food supply.
High-efficiency insulation boards are critical for maintaining a stable internal temperature regardless of the outside weather conditions.
Directional alignment with prevailing winds helps to naturally assist the movement of air through the intake system. The ability to lock the shelter from the inside provides the final layer of security and peace. Even in a hidden underground bunker, daily routines help to maintain a sense of normalcy and purpose.
Understanding the daily energy harvest allows for better planning of power-intensive tasks, like cooking or high-brightness lighting.
Natural elements are used to mask the presence of industrial components, making them invisible to the eye.
The exact coordinates are carefully recorded to ensure that the builder can always find the hidden site.
Lowering the light levels helps to conserve battery power and prepares the occupant for a restful sleep.
Airtight storage prevents pests and moisture from damaging the precious food supplies kept within the underground bunker.
Keeping a dry supply of wood inside ensures that a fire can be started quickly at any.
Cleanliness is important in a small space to prevent the buildup of dirt and debris from outside.
Continuous air movement prevents the air from becoming stagnant and helps to regulate the overall humidity levels. Minor repairs are handled immediately to prevent small problems from turning into major issues for the shelter. A secondary exit provides a necessary safety route in case the main entrance becomes blocked or compromised. Personal items provide emotional support and a connection to the world outside while living in complete isolation.
Nature continues its cycles above, while the shelter remains a quiet and safe haven beneath the ground.
Winter brings a new layer of natural insulation and camouflage to the already well-hidden underground structure above.
The shelter remains remarkably warm even in freezing weather, thanks to the constant temperature of the earth. Starting the day with a warm fire provides both heat and a sense of comfort for inhabitants.
Hygiene is maintained through simple but effective methods that conserve the limited supply of fresh water available.
Keeping the energy source clear of debris is a vital task during the snowy winter months ahead.
The smoke is cooled and filtered to reduce its visibility and smell to any potential outside observers.
Even underground, one can stay connected to the rhythms of the forest by listening to the surface.
The shelter has proven its durability through a full cycle of the most extreme forest weather conditions.
Continuous improvement and care ensure that the hidden underground shelter remains a high-quality living environment for years.